Hi my pets! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all the love on my first video. I did get a lot of requests to do a story ASMR. I decided to do a spooky story ASMR since it's so close to Halloween, so this is that video. I am a 35 male who has a wonderful wife who's 32 female. We have been married for 7 years and have 3 beautiful children that gave me shivers of excitement down my spine when they were born. My wife, Marianne, has suddenly been starting to wear a red ribbon around her wrist ever since our last date night, July 18th, 2023. I wonder sometimes why she wore it. The day I found out why she did was the day I almost hung myself out of confusion. "Honey, you're back from work," she said with a slight grin on her face while tightening the ribbon around her wrist. "Hi, babe. The office was a bit crowded today, so my boss let me come home early." As I replied, a disgusting stench drafted into my nostrils. I immediately gagged, wondering what the hell I was smelling. And then I noticed it came from the direction which my wife sat. "Babe, what's that smell?" I say, pinching my nose. "Oh, nothing," she said. "Run, run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, don't stop." It's only been an hour since everyone on Earth, as far as I could tell, heard those same words. I was already walking through the park when I heard them. And after seeing what happens, I won't be stopping anytime soon. It's been 2 hours now. I've kept walking. I'm tired, but stopping is not an option. Some people try driving, but the act of getting in a car requires stopping, even for the briefest moment. And as for those already driving, when they heard the rules, soon found out, it's impossible to keep moving indefinitely in a vehicle, especially in a crowded city. It's been 4 hours now, and I'm exhausted, with the only thing pushing me forward being the fear of what awaits when I stop. And yes, I mean when. Proven by plenty of those around me, eventually I'll have to stop. Some have just given up, accepting their fate to immediately regret their decision. Some just couldn't take the screams anymore. And with every step, I'm starting to feel more like the latter. It's been about 6 hours, and for the first time, I saw what happens up close. I was walking aimlessly down an alley, trying to get away from the madness, when I saw a young man, no more than 16, crying. It didn't even register at first to me until he made eye contact with me. He had stopped moving. His eyes were bloodshot, and not just the whites around his pupils. I mean the entirety of his eyes were crimson red. Black tears streamed down his expressionless face. And then he smiled. A wide, toothy smile that would have screamed for joy if it wasn't followed by animalistic screams that would give the biggest horror fanatic nightmares. I wish I could say witnessing his dying moments was the most horrific thing to happen to me today. But then it hit me, the realization that I had stopped moving. A few moments later, I looked at the red ribbon and I noticed it was a bit stained. So without warning, I just pulled it off. Beneath the ribbon was the most vile thing I have ever witnessed in my entire life. There, underneath the ribbon, was bits of torn flesh, rotting as maggots swarmed in her hand. I instantly shrieked and ran out of the room, barfing in the bathroom. I am currently writing this post as she's banging on the bathroom door, begging me to open it. What do I do? I went to a barbershop with no mirrors. This confused me, as mirrors are important in a barbershop, so we can check out the end product of our haircut. When the barber finished cutting my hair, he asked, "Would you like to check your hair out?" To which I replied, "Yes, please." Then he started to strangle me by using a chokehold called the guillotine choke. I then started to feel unconscious and felt like I was floating in the air. I then witnessed seeing myself sitting on the barber chair with me being choked out. I was able to check out my haircut just fine. I must have been close to death because my spirit was coming out of my body and I could see everything. Then the barber let go of the chokehold and my spirit or soul went back into my body, and I turned around to see the barber and said, "The haircut looks just fine."